Okay, first thing we're going to do is launch Premiere Pro. So come down to your search bar. I've already got it there, but you might want to type in Adobe and you're looking for Premiere Pro. That will launch the piece of software, and first of all you need to know how to set up your document properly, otherwise you'll get in all kinds of trouble. So first thing you need to do is to click on New Project, and you have to name it Greenscreen 2. You also have to tell it where all your documents are, so everything needs to be kept in one place. So we're going to click on Browse. Now you would go to your media folder on your OneDrive and you make sure everything is in that same place. Then you click on OK and it opens up the interface. It's made up of 4 boxes to start off with. The first box we're going to be working with is this one here, excuse me, where it says Import Media to Start. So you're going to right click and you're going to come to Import. And what you're going to do is import the image of the studio that you want to set yourself into. So I've gone to Google Images, I've gone to Advanced Search, and I've looked for a new studio image. I'm also then going to import the green screen footage that I quickly filmed a few minutes ago. So let me find where that is. I think that's it. So I've now got 2 pieces of footage. I've got a picture, which is my background, and I've got me standing in front of the green screen. Now, with this piece of footage, it's not been filmed very well. I jumped in there quite quickly, didn't put any lighting in. And I've also, I've got a white top on. So that white top is probably going to pick up a bit of green. And I don't think it's going to give us brilliant results. But that will help to show what you should and shouldn't be doing and how to get around it in the post-editing software, this piece of software. So did you see what I did there? The first thing you do to look at your footage, you double click and it opens it up in this source window just here. So I'm going to double click onto that piece of footage, and then I'm simply going to click on it and drag diagonally and drop it into my timeline. Now at the minute there's no timeline there, but as soon as I drop it in, you'll see it creates a sequence, and when I press play, it now plays it back in this playback window. Okay, let's get ready to cut out the background and get rid of the green screen. So step number 1, I want to get rid of all that unnecessary background. You can see that the green screen isn't as big as the room that I've been filming in. So we're going to go across to this box at the top here that says Effect Controls. We're going to click on our piece of footage in the timeline, and you can see then that the effect controls come up for that piece of footage. Now what you need to scroll down and look for is the word opacity. Underneath that is a pen tool. That pen tool, when we click on it, is going to help us mask out the parts that we want to keep. So because I wave my arms around a little bit in this footage, I'm going to click round the whole green screen as a square. If you knew you stood very still, you could perhaps clip a bit closer and go round yourself a bit closer. And then we join that up at the bottom, and you can see already that it's got rid of all that unnecessary background. Now what we can do is pull this piece of footage up so it sits in the other V2, what would I call it? The V2 channel. And I'm actually going to bring across, drag and drop my studio image already. Now you can see my studio image behind me there. To make sure that that studio image is there for the whole piece of the film, we click on it and we drag it across. So now as I play across, you can see that the studio image is there. Now we need to get rid of the green screen. This is where we come over to our effects palette. Now our effects palette is hidden here. Sometimes it's hidden at the top there as well. So if I click on that, it will also open your effects palette to the side. Yep, there it is, it's doing it. And can you see you've got this same effects menu at the side here. So in your effects panel, you are going to type in Ultra key. Ultra key is what we use to get rid of the green screen. And as with any effect, you drag and drop it onto the piece of footage you want it to affect. So I've dragged and dropped it down there. I need to come back to Effect Controls, scroll down until I see Ultra key. And then what we're going to do is, with the eyedropper tool, we're going to pick up the green colour. So we're going to say that we want that green colour. Now, because it's getting rid of every bit of green, can you see it's also got rid of the green tones in my skin? Now, I did say at the start that the footage that I jumped in and quickly filmed wasn't brilliant, and you can see it's reflected, the green is reflected a bit too much on my skin and a bit too much on my white top. So much so that it's actually making me a little bit see-through. So I would prefer to go and refilm myself and refilm it perhaps with a different top on, and checking that I'm not reflected the greens in my skin a bit too much. But if you haven't got time to do that, you can come and play around with these two things in the effect controls, which is called matte generation and matte cleanup. Let's try cleanup first. So we could try changing the contrast, and can you see it's taking some of the shadows in and out. We can try softening it, see if anything happens there. Can you see my hair gets kind of shorter there? That's not doing much, so perhaps I come to transparency, make myself transparent. If I go too far, I bring too much of the background in, so that's not really working. To me it looks like, let's try the highlights. Shadows, no, that doesn't do much. Tolerance, ooh, I get all kinds of colours. And pedestal kind of gets a little bit there, but now I'm looking a bit grey. So as I said, my footage is not very good. I would want you to go and refilm if your footage was like this and you were getting all these kind of problems. So there we are. That's how to do it. Now, the successfulness of it is based on your original footage. So if I scroll through, you can see that I am now in this studio. I don't know whether you can see, but at the bottom, my legs have cut off. So I'm going to come back over to Effect Controls, and I'm going to scale myself up and possibly move myself over here. And that is how to do the green screen. Go and have a go with your own footage. Hopefully yours is better than mine. I look forward to seeing your results.